Hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting video on our channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's both riveting and incredibly important: the top 10 most dangerous countries in the world. In this exploration, we'll be examining a variety of factors that contribute to the perilous conditions in these nations. We'll take a closer look at political instability, ongoing conflicts, crime rates, and other significant hazards that make these countries particularly dangerous. Before we get started, please take a moment to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging and informative content. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating videos that you find valuable. Now, let's jump right into our list and explore the countries that face the greatest risks today. Number 10. Myanmar. Myanmar, a Southeast Asian nation, has been grappling with profound turmoil following the military coup in February 2021. The military's crackdown on pro-democracy protesters and ethnic minorities has resulted in severe human rights abuses and widespread violence. Armed clashes between the military and resistance groups have created an environment of extreme danger for civilians. The absence of political stability and the pervasive violence have placed Myanmar on this list. The country's complex ethnic conflicts and the military's control over key regions exacerbate the ongoing crisis, making it a perilous place for both residents and international observers. Number 9. Venezuela. Venezuela is enduring one of the most severe crises in its modern history, marked by a deep political and economic collapse. The country has faced hyperinflation, severe shortages of food and medicine, and an overall breakdown of law and order. Political strife between government forces and opposition groups has led to frequent protests and violent clashes. This ongoing instability has driven a mass exodus of Venezuelans seeking refuge abroad, further destabilizing the region. The dire economic conditions and widespread violence make Venezuela one of the most dangerous places in Latin America today. Number 8. Somalia. Somalia's instability has been entrenched for decades, primarily due to prolonged civil conflict and the influence of militant groups like Al-Shabaab. The absence of a strong central government has led to rampant lawlessness and violence. Somali pirates have also made the country notorious for maritime insecurity, impacting international shipping lanes. The severe humanitarian crisis, including famine and inadequate access to basic services, exacerbates the dangers faced by its people. Somalia's persistent state of lawlessness and ongoing insurgent activities make it a high-risk environment. Number 7. Iraq. Iraq, despite recent efforts towards stabilization, continues to experience significant security challenges rooted in its complex history of conflict. The fight against ISIS, ongoing sectarian tensions, and sporadic acts of terrorism contribute to a precarious security situation. Violence such as bombings and kidnappings remains a concern, particularly in volatile regions. The fragile political landscape and the presence of various militant groups make Iraq a dangerous place for both its residents and foreign nationals. Number 6. Libya. Libya has been engulfed in turmoil since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. The subsequent power vacuum has led to fierce competition among various militia groups and rival governments. The country remains politically fragmented, with frequent clashes and instability. The lack of effective central governance and the presence of extremist factions further compound the risks. The ongoing violence and the struggle for control over key territories have rendered Libya one of the most hazardous regions in North Africa. Number 5. Central African Republic, CAR. The Central African Republic, CAR, is plagued by relentless instability and violence. The country has been embroiled in conflicts between various armed groups and suffers from a severely weakened government structure. The frequent clashes and ongoing humanitarian crisis, marked by widespread displacement and a lack of access to essential services, contribute to the perilous conditions in CAR. The security situation is exacerbated by the presence of numerous armed factions and persistent human rights abuses, making it one of the most dangerous places in Africa. Number 4. Yemen. Yemen has been devastated by a protracted civil war that began in 2014, involving a complex array of local, regional, and international actors. The conflict has led to one of the world's most severe humanitarian crises, with widespread famine, disease outbreaks, and a crumbling infrastructure. The ongoing military confrontations and the severe lack of essential services make life exceedingly perilous in Yemen. The combination of relentless conflict and dire humanitarian conditions makes Yemen a particularly dangerous environment for its residents and any potential visitors. Number 3. South Sudan. South Sudan, the world's youngest nation, has been plagued by intense internal conflict since its independence in 2011. The country has suffered from civil war, ethnic violence, and severe political instability. The ongoing conflict between government forces and various militia groups has resulted in massive displacement and a dire humanitarian situation. The persistent violence and the breakdown of law and order make South Sudan one of the most dangerous countries in the world today. Number 2. Afghanistan. Afghanistan has been in a state of conflict for decades, with the recent resurgence of the Taliban further destabilizing the nation. The country faces frequent attacks from insurgent groups, and the security situation is highly volatile. The humanitarian crisis is severe, with widespread shortages of essential resources and services. The fragile government structure and ongoing violence create significant risks for both locals and international aid workers. Afghanistan's continuous conflict and instability place it high on the list of dangerous countries. Number 1. Syria. Syria remains one of the most perilous places in the world due to the prolonged Syrian civil war, which began in 2011. The conflict involves a multitude of actors, including the Syrian government, opposition groups, and extremist factions. The war has led to widespread destruction, severe human rights abuses, and a massive refugee crisis. The lack of infrastructure and the ongoing violence make Syria an exceptionally dangerous environment for both residents and visitors. Conclusion. And there you have it, the top 10 most dangerous countries in the world. Each of these nations faces unique and severe challenges, from violent conflicts and political instability to dire humanitarian crises. Understanding these dangers is crucial for fostering global awareness and supporting international efforts toward peace and stability. While these situations are complex and multifaceted, greater awareness can help drive informed and compassionate responses. That wraps up our video for today. If you found this information valuable, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.